we're here today at our hospital in Athens and they are celebrating their first anniversary. So if you come here, you can actually choose one service which you can avail for free. You can have pedia consultation, OB-GYN consultation for women, and IMOM. Trained IMOM, I don't know what that is. Eye center. Oh, so their eye center will be giving away 100 reading glasses and 100 consultations. And for the laboratory, they have 50 blood typing. And for the dental, 10 consultation for teeth and 10 kids fluoride varnish. There will also be snacks distribution after the mass. Okay, so you just simply need to come here, this side of the event, for the priority number, and then afterwards, lahos na mo sa inyong libreng serbisyo. So, ari na mo guys.
Almighty loving God, in the plan of your providence, you do not put a limit to the accumulation of your blessing upon family. The Lord be with you, and in your spirit, our help is in the name of the Lord. God, that whatever questions we may answer, problems needing solutions will be created by your assistance. Receive the blessing, our Father who art in heaven, holy be your name. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Morning, Mayor!
The hospital, we only use 1 hectare, but the entire facility is close to 5 hectares. So this is our first phase of, we have a 10-year plan actually for this area, which includes a school, for allied health, a retirement facility. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a separate cancer institute for myself and a women's and children's hospital. That's something different that really caters to the child and the mom. So today we are actually celebrating our first year. Our first year. So the conceptualization, just a little background, 6 years ago. So the late, I don't know if you know the background story about the hospital. You know why it's named ARC? It's actually due to our late grandfather na si Arcadio Alegrado. So when he was diagnosed with a terminal illness, I was still in Singapore. So I flew in and then I saw him and then I said, kaya pa man nato ni siya na maayo ba? Okay, without mamugot facility at that time here in Cebu. So we chartered him to Singapore and then we treated him. He was able to survive very long. And then when his experience there, he stayed there for almost 2 months. And his experience really changed his perspective about the healthcare in the Philippines. He said that itong mga Pinoy, mga Filipinos deserve international standard healthcare. So we conceptualize it, and initially cancer center lang like a smaller facility. But then when we did a feasibility study within the area, nagtanong taong mga need yun sa industrial health, ato ang mga bata, mother na need ba. So that's why the general hospital natin siya. So unfortunately he's not here to but I hope he's really happy about it. Okay. It was really successful. Ato ang to ang standard of care is really at par with international standards. Very affordable rates also, if you notice. So, I think you have seen the facility now. So the wards are really kumugawas mo, ma-run mo, ito, pareha gani yung set up, limpyo na sa gawas. So international standard yun siya for affordable siya for Philippines. So then we open today our dialysis facility as well as our blood bank. It's not easy to have a blood bank. Only a few hospitals are given a DOH license for blood bank. The main reason is that there's really a need and it has to be processed properly. So Dr. Loreche is our pathologist, our administrator also would know how difficult it is to get it. We are actually given the opportunity by DOH na what may dubog po, lisod kayo may tawag. So at least kung nanay blood bank within the area, makater na yung blood bank within the area. Just imagine, right? Dengue, mag-bleeding, mag-opera, mag-bleeding, you have to get your blood from the city.
Yes.
From Pangasinan. So, here na. May nagit na. So, patong kulang. So, ano lang,
Well, with our further expansions of the hospital, we intend to have a mini heart center here also.
yes.
Yeah, because we believe that there are 3 diseases that we need to cater to. Aside, but number 1 is cardiovascular pa rin, lifestyle pa rin mayor. And so if we can have that heart center here, right here in Mactan, no? Here where ARC is located, then I think that will answer the needs of our patients.
When is that possible?
We're in the process now of trying to gather our specialists and talking to them. As a matter of fact, I have a meeting with them tomorrow, I think. So we are already in the early stages of conceptualization.
Is it just to clarify, our hospitals is the only hospital here in Lapu-Lapu that has a dialysis center?
No.
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 Okay.
The other one has yet, and there are freestanding
Facilities
dialysis also.
It's the blood
centers.
bank that
Is it?
that's something unique.
Yes.
Okay.
But the dialysis kasi is essential in a hospital setting, primarily because if we have patients who are admitted in the ICU, patients who are in the wards that will require dialysis, then at least we don't have to transfer them.
Also, I noticed that there are 5 chairs, including the one that has sliding.
An isolation. That's an isolation unit because there are patients that are positive for hepatitis B.
Correct.
And we cannot have them use the same machine as the general population negative for hepatitis B.
So how many sessions in a day?
We can.
We can cater for you know that a one dialysis session can be
Correct.
around 4 hours. So if we open from 8 to 5, at least 2 patients per day per machine can be catered to. But that is just the beginning, and we look forward to having a building that is separate purely for dialysis. So ARC is just making it, do it slow, baby steps until such time that we will be able to see what the hospital and the community really needs.
In the span of 1 year, how many patients are we catering on average?
So, you'd be amazed that in our OPD visits, maabot kami tag 1,500 visits in a month. And then we are already 73% occupancy in terms of our inpatient. So, nagkadaghan ito nag-serve in the span of a year. Times 12 lang na. Kinanan nakadaghan of more than 12,000. In our fact, naman tayo ko ang sheet na, natin statistics. That's even more. Okay, today lang daan, as we are doing this, I'm seeing patients also. I have patients admitted, I have patients doing biopsy and also. So we are happy that we are able to cater to a lot of patients here in Lapu-Lapu. And I think our standard is really good that they don't really have to go to the recipe of our Lapu-Lapu instances. By the way, we are giving 100 free eyeglasses,
Reading
reading glasses to our mostly catered to the senior citizens. So, and then today, and then we have a program in cooperation with our eye center that atong mga kanunay cataract ng mga senior citizen. Okay.
They can enlist actually.
Maka-enlist lang sila, ma-clear na mo sila only PhilHealth.
Yes.
That's all. So, it's affordable. If PhilHealth, inyo nila i-spend. So, Mayor will help us also in terms of that. Para kuha o senior citizen. Oh.
Hindi lang siguro Lapu-Lapu because at one time I was anointing the sick. That patient was coming from Bohol.
Yes.
Those patients coming from Bohol. Because the top is very near Cordoba.
Correct, correct. So we have
Actually, that's one of our plans, Mayor. Na since there's going to be a bridge there that is going to be, that's ongoing yet. That should finish sometime in 2021 or 2022. I believe that one of our targets also for ARC is to be able to position itself there. And so that if we can have an acute care center there, then they can be immediately transferred here to ARC.
So we do have patients, going back to patients from Bohol, we do have patients from everywhere. Taga Negros, taga Leyte, taga Ormoc, I also have patients coming in from Hong Kong, from Singapore, na mga Filipinos, Malaysians, they're din sila. So 1/3, not 1/3, 30% kay foreigners.
Foreign nationals.
And they like it because kung yun, wala tayong separation ng siya, order siya, or local siya. Everybody is treated the standard way.
So when will your blood bank be fully operational?
Right now, if you saw, we are trying to install everything there. The moment DOH visits us, because everything is already in order, and we have already sent word to DOH Manila because we are going to be inspected by the headquarters in Manila, not the local DOH. So once they have a schedule sometime next week, hopefully, then they give us the go signal to go ahead. But I believe that it will be given because we have completed all requirements. Then we will open that. We are very excited about this, Mayor, because we have our own pool of donors.
Yes.
Actually, our tie-up corporate accounts, they have already assured us that they will be donating blood here so that we can be able to use that for our patients and for those who will be needing blood.
But you want to be welcoming outsiders to donate.
Yes, we do. We're open to it.
Sorry.
Okay, how about if we will do like blood banking in every barangay?
We can partner with you, sir. So we can send our people there to do the bloodletting and just the blood extraction and the initial screening, which is just the blood type, and the hemoglobin. And then everything will be brought here to the blood bank. We can already process that, make sure that blood is safe already for distribution. And then, if you like, because that will be barangay to barangay, what we can do is we will always allocate cards for them so that when they need it, they can immediately withdraw blood from us.
It's
And
really
we have,
bank.
it's a bank.
Donate sila, then
It's
a
they
blood
need it,
bank.
so
And we have the approval of the Department of Health. And as a matter of fact, the Department of Health Region 7 is now the sub-national blood services facility. And we have a very good relationship with them. So we can work with them. So when there is need for blood somewhere else, not just from here, we will be able to help them. And when there is a need for us also, at kulang tayo, they can also help us out.
So what's the capacity of our
Our blood bank refrigerator now can accommodate 150 bags. In other words, 150 donors can be accommodated having their blood stored there. That's just for the whole blood. But we also have a plasma freezer. A plasma freezer is actually will contain the rest of the components, the fresh frozen plasma and the cryoprecipitate, which can accommodate another 100 bags. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
sila yung una. Ikaw yung una.
Si Sir mo yung una.
So ikaw.
I remember during the opening because I was here.
Yes.
So you mentioned that ARC is the first hospital na paperless. So how was it until now?
So it was a struggle actually. We're still electronic and it's combination because the Philippine healthcare insurance, they require paper. So wala ka apas, Department of Health also, minsan sila kapas. So nag-electronic na ang DOH o PhilHealth paper pa. So sige may electronic, then we still have to print for them sa the report and they don't accept the electronic report anyway. So it's really a struggle. It's more of it's not about implementation or really available ang system there sa Philippines. Kaya man nato. It's kinahanglan po nato i-push na lahat ng government agencies but catch up with the times. So more na to go and challenge.
With art fair, how does the medical industry contribute to the development
It's a
of
very
the city?
big, Florida is a very big help to Lapu-Lapu City, especially Lapu-Lapu is growing. So the populations and the tourists, daghan na jud kaayo, no? So we're so very proud that we have this art that is as an international standard in terms of medical treatment. So now that, especially now, they're doing free services, libreng servisyo to our risk proxenics, those who are living to this place, no? The Agus, the Maribago, no? And I'm so happy this morning because Dr. Rigado and Dr. Sarmento offered free operation for cataract, no, sa mga senior citizens. So, lain po ng balita para malipay ang atong mga senior citizens, which ART offers that to the Oponganos. So, not only that, karon na, we have already the blood bank. So, dili namin magdusot na we will go to Cebu, just to do blood, no? So, we're here. So, what we need is just to, ang siguro in every barangay, donation in every barangay, yung kanilang paala para katong mga manginahanglan, panahon, we can serve that, we can eat that, we can help that.
Good morning, everyone. We're here at Arc Hospital. I'm with Mayor Ahong Chan. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.